Hey guys, Robbie here, back again, this time doing another news update video for the Vainglory 5v5 map here today, going over some of the elements of the map, so basically some of the aesthetic looks of it, as far as the trees. It looks like they have a very similar design to that of the 3v3 map, maybe some slight variant, but the colors of the trees are what really stand out for me. It's kind of like a purple or pink, kind of like a cherry blossom look to it as far as the color, and I actually like that because in the 3v3 map, the color palette they use is very stale across the map. There's not a lot of contrast. I mean, that varies depending on the season. They change it up. But as far as the actual general look, there wasn't a lot of contrast in color when it came to the 3v3 map, at least not in my opinion. And I would like to see more of that in the 5v5 map, and it looks like they're going to be doing that. You can even see there at the top where the waterfall is. It looks like there's going to be a pretty prominent contrast between some of the, the greenery, like the grass and the hills, and then you have these really bright trees, like the purple or the pink there. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the other pictures here. So the first one we have is going to be the chest. So here we are. So this is kind of a closer look to that. So I'm assuming this is where the minions are going to spawn, or at least one of them. And that looks pretty cool. So you have a bunch of gold, with a chest there, and a shield, and a sword, and a castle in the background, or at least a gate of some sort. Maybe this is indicating that this is going to be where the gold mine is. That would make sense, right? There's gold. There's a chest full of gold and some armor. Maybe some buffs to defenses or to your offensive stats. So like, there's a shield and sword there, so maybe there's some sort of buff involved there as well. But anyways, regardless, it might hold some sort of effect as far as the relevance of the picture. But overall, the aesthetic look of it looks really, really nice. I like the overall medieval look to it with the shield and sword, and of course the castle gate in the background there. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is going to be the waterfall. So here we are. This is the outer lining of the map, it seems, because you can see there at the top left, there's a little turrets. Therefore, that's the lane, and then we kind of have the cliff edge here where the waterfall just drops into the abyss of nothingness, since that's kind of how these maps are designed. But it looks really, really nice. I like to see some of the little, nooks and crannies here where they show a bit of an aesthetic visual eye candy here, like the waterfall, or they have the really vibrant trees, or that little nick and cranny with the chest and gold. Just the little efforts they put into these little areas are really, really nice when you see them all together. It just makes the map look really rich and full of content, and I like that. I like to see that, and I definitely want to see this waterfall flowing. That'd be cool to see it like actually flowing across the map, and just seeing the actual visual effects of it. That'd be sweet. Definitely looking forward to seeing more of the map. Hopefully they release more as far as what other things will look like. So maybe like potentially like the big main boss of show where he is actually cased in the map as far as where he actually chooses to stay. That'd be really cool to see that. Maybe to be like a pit of dragon bones. And then you'll see like the dragon come down onto his fallen family, and he is enraged because we're there to kill him. But anyways, there you go. Let's go back to the general look of the map here as far as all the different aesthetic things they showed off here today. So we have the trees again, we have the little, I'm assuming again, the minion area for the maybe potentially the gold mine on the left hand side there with the chest, the shield, the sword, and the gold. And again, we have the waterfall. One thing we didn't really mention too much is on the right-hand side, we do have a bit of a cliff side here where it just shows the trees kind of hanging off. And again, there's the lane. I like to see that. I like to see a lot of the little aesthetic parts of the map that really kind of emphasize a specific theme. So maybe like this side is going to be like really green and vibrant as we see. And then the next image you're going to show here that they're going to reveal maybe in the next week is going to be more of the darker side of the map. The more toned down, but a lot more serious and dark and just sinister side of the map. And so we're just getting one flavor, and maybe the next week we'll get the other flavor and see what the contrast is there as far as visually. I'm super excited to see what it will be, if in fact there is a different contrast on the other side of the map, which generally they do for these 5v5 maps. They have one side that's really full of life and vibrant, and then the other side's really dark and dead and just really sinister, and it has this really dark kind of aesthetic look to it and just feel to it, and it definitely pulls that contrast, and I want to see that. So hopefully they'll reveal some more information there. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'll play the video one more time for you guys to check out. But there we go. Here we go.